Coinbase has just won a pivotal case, a class action lawsuit related to secondary sales taking place on their exchange. As a part of today's video, I want to talk about the impact of this lawsuit, as well as how this plays directly into their hands in their ongoing case with the SEC. What's up, Crypto Nation? Welcome to Dapp Central, your home for everything blockchain and crypto. I'm your host here, Fareed. As I just laid the foundation there, Coinbase winning a pretty big and pivotal class action lawsuit against an individual plaintiff when it comes to secondary sales that took place between 2021 and 2022. As a part of this video, I want to highlight the benefits, the details, and exactly how this plays to Coinbase's advantage when it comes to their ongoing case with Gary Gensler and the SEC. If you appreciate content like this, I would appreciate you if you could smash that thumbs up. If it's your first time stopping by, consider subscribing to the channel. And last but not least, if you have any questions or just want to share your opinion, then make sure to leave a comment down below. Now we're going to review a brief article and one or two tweets coming in from Paul Grewal representing the Coinbase community. So it states here, Coinbase cleared in lawsuit over crypto transactions. The court's decision hinged significantly on interpreting Coinbase's user agreements, which evolved over time. Now, just to lay the foundation here, we saw this plaintiff bringing a lawsuit into Coinbase or over to Coinbase. I want to say this was back in early 2022 or early 2023. And then following that, towards the summertime of 2023, we saw the SEC also claiming a very similar issue, that Coinbase, in the fact that they're selling or having transactions on their platform related to crypto assets, deems those as securities. Now, we've already had additional cases, most notably the one that was settled with Library, where a judge mentioned that those particular transactions were not deemed as securities, and those were in reference to the secondary sales. However, there were rulings surrounding the initial sale to actual investors. So there's been clear backing, right, for secondary sales not being deemed as securities. And this only adds more ammunition to the pro-crypto community in their ongoing litigation with Coinbase and Binance, both being sued, in addition, I should say, to Kraken by the SEC. So this, I think, puts us in really good grounds here. Gary Gensler has won some other pieces that could potentially be ammunition for him as well. And I'll just quickly rehash some of that now. Focusing specifically on this individual case with the single plaintiff, not the case with the SEC, it states, Coinbase crypto exchange has achieved a significant victory in an ongoing lawsuit. The United States Court of Appeals for the Second Circuit ruled in favor of Coinbase, confirming that the secondary sales of cryptocurrencies on its platform do not violate the Securities Exchange Act. Now, the court's decision affects a nationwide group of people who traded tokens on Coinbase from 2019 all the way to 2022. At the heart of the dispute was whether cryptocurrencies traded on Coinbase met the criteria for security. So very similar argument that Gary Gensler and the SEC has recently posed in their recent filings. Now, scrolling down, we've got the results here, and it states that the plaintiffs contended that Coinbase's actions amounted to offering and selling unregistered securities. Furthermore, they accused it of violating various provisions of securities laws. Now, the court determined Coinbase's potential liability under Section 12A, Section 1 of the Securities Act for vending unregistered securities. However, it rejected the Plaintiff's Securities Exchange Act claims, citing insufficient proof of transaction-specific contracts needed for rescission under Section 29. So there has to be an actual contract, which is provided by the securities broker, which in this case would be Coinbase theoretically, and the person who's purchasing or actually trading those crypto assets. Now, when you're trading on a platform like Coinbase, there are no contracts given over to the end user, essentially a key piece that is needed in order to be seen as a security. So if I jump over into Twitter, we've got Paul Grewal, who states, we appreciate the Second Circuit Court for confirming today what is clear under the federal securities law. There is no private liability for the secondary trading of digital assets on exchanges like Coinbase. Why? because contracts matter. And in this case, there are no contracts. Therefore, we can't constitute these crypto trades as securities. Right below that, we've got Stewart just confirming what I just mentioned there, stating if there is no Exchange Act liability or there is no Exchange Act liability without a contract that can actually be rescinded. No contract means no liability. And at the very bottom there, we've got Paul agreeing to that statement. So a huge win here for the SEC, or excuse me, for Coinbase. But this plays directly into the upcoming lawsuit and litigation for Coinbase, Binance, Kraken against the SEC. So we have the judge from the XRP case ruling in favor of the community. We've got this recent court case in favor of the crypto community again. But I want to also be transparent, saying that I did break down an article not too long ago about two members from Coinbase who are actually performing insider trading. And we actually saw the judge leaning in that particular case towards the fact that the assets that were being traded, right, or the assets that were being given over in terms of insider trading information, that those were in fact constituted as securities. So again, we've seen conflicting rulings, but I believe that the majority have been in favor for the crypto community. Now, you can definitely bet that Coinbase will be taking this as direct support of their case against the SEC. And of course, Gary will do the same with the insider trading scandal, which that was ruled in the SEC's favor. So really big news coming out here. I want to take a moment to highlight this and how this actually ties back over into Cardano, because again, Cardano was listed as one of the securities that was actually being traded by Coinbase as well as Binance. So with this here, this basically shadows Cardano, right? If none of these were deemed as securities in this recent win, right, with the individual lawsuit or class action lawsuit, then that would also translate to Cardano not being deemed a security if the judge goes ahead and values this particular ruling in the case against the SEC. So this is very positive, looking very positive for the Cardano community and just the entire blockchain and crypto space. And of course, this is a huge case that we need to win, right? Regulation, excuse me, is still lacking, but cases like these are forcing some of these higher courts to make decisions that can then be potentially used in order to figure out a much more clear regulatory landscape in the future. So that will do it here for today's video. Again, breaking news surrounding not the case directly against the SEC, but another case where Coinbase has got the upper hand, potentially providing them ammunition in their ongoing litigation with the SEC. So let me know what you guys think down below. I'm definitely excited. This is a huge day here for Coinbase, all the other exchanges, as well as the Cardano community, and of course, any other sort of cryptocurrency which has been listed or named as a potential security. If you enjoyed today's video or you just learned anything along the way, I would appreciate you if you could smash that thumbs up. If it's your first time stopping by and you want more content like this, consider subscribing. And last but not least, if you have any questions for me surrounding anything we've talked about, then make sure to leave a comment down below. That said, and as always, I'll see you guys in the next video.